Hey, what's up, s'mores? I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to Morse Code. Today I am checking out the ChillX AutoEgg self-cleaning litter robot. Yes, you heard me right. We are talking about cat litter. So this device comes in 3 different colors. There's white, cloud blue, and pastel pink. I got the pastel pink one because that was the one that I could get shipped out earliest. So this was gifted to me, but it usually costs $399.99. So y'all know that I am all sorts of into the automated and connected devices for fur babies. So this is my addition to that series. This is another device that I really wanted to review and get my hands on to check out and kind of compare against the litter robot, which is slightly different. So I am going to be pointing out a bunch of comparisons between the two because my cats love the litter robot. So this one performs self-cleaning 5 minutes after your kitty goes potty by moving a rake from the front all the way to the back, and it lifts the kitty waste into a compartment in the back. Now, interestingly enough, this one is not a connected device, but an automated one. It provides that scooping functionality of a classic litter box, but it still requires more hands-on use than a smart connected litter box. Now, since I am already familiar with my trusty litter robot, I'm taking this one for a spin with my 2 cats. Their names are Luna and Starbuck, so I can compare and see which one they like better. Now, aesthetically, just aesthetically, the ChillX is very, very pretty. It looks futuristic. It can fit into decor in any room. It's small and it's shorter than my litter robot, and I do like the color. This pastel pink is super cute. When it runs, it's super quiet. It's really, really quiet, to the point where I could leave it on while I am recording. The litter robot, on the other hand, is louder, and I do have to turn it off whenever I'm recording my videos in the events that my cats decide to use it. I love the fact that the ChillX is quieter. That's just something that I'm always concerned about because I record videos. Now, this one also has USB-C to USB-A. It has USB-C on the back of the device, and it comes with its own AC power adapter. I do appreciate the fact that it's USB-C compatible because if I lose that cable, I could plug in any other USB-C cable and it would work. Now, ChillX speaks to this being good for kittens since it will auto-run at different times each day. So you can have it set automatically to 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. and 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. But for it to run 5 minutes after a potty break, your cat needs to be between 4.4 pounds to 15.4 pounds for the 4 weight sensors, which are found on the bottom, to read the change in weight. So I am kind of curious how kittens get into the AutoEgg since the front step, it's going to be a little bit high for those teeny tiny little babies. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a kitten to test that on. I'm still trying to talk my husband into letting me adopt another cat, but I have not been successful yet. However, I am still trying. So if you see a kitten in this household, that's why. It's because I won. Now, this device is designed for a single kitty household, but it can accommodate up to 2 cats per unit. Now, since my cats weigh about 7 pounds and 15 pounds respectively, that makes for a very good test. I did notice that the litter bed is pretty small, and I was concerned about Starbuck, who, she's a chunky girl, so more on that in a bit. I definitely was concerned about her. So taking this out of the box was easy enough, but they did recommend watching their online quick start video to remove the foam and the shipping liners and reset the rake if it shifted during the shipment. Mine did not shift at all. It didn't get messed up, so it was really easy for me to set up. Adding litter is also really easy since it has minimum and maximum level lines that it requests that you put it in between. The liner tray seemed really small to me when I was placing the included bag inside of it, and it just kind of sits inside the compartment. It doesn't seem to lock into place with any kind of satisfying click or anything like that. It just kind of sits in there. I also struggled with putting the lid on, as you can see here. It was kind of annoying. I also attempted to remove the stickers that include little warnings on the lid as well as on top of the rake, but that left some adhesive stickiness on the plastic, which I knew immediately that was going to attract some litter. So I just placed the stickers back on there until I can goo gone the thing because I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so when I was testing this with my cats, they were definitely curious. They were not afraid whatsoever. When it ran, the sound was not as loud as the litter robot again, and they did not seem scared of it at all. They didn't seem scared of the litter robot either, but they were a little bit more apprehensive of that one when I first got it. They took to the ChillX AutoEgg, And I think this worked well because I also have my litter robot nearby, so I just scooped some old litter into this new one so it would have that very familiar scent. I also made sure to use the same litter for both boxes, so there was nothing new for the cats there. ChillX does recommend fast clumping litter and pretty much nothing else. Luckily, I had some on hand. I was able to catch Starbuck using it on camera, so I was able to see how well it cleaned. I don't think it did as good a job as the litter robot. Like, some of the waste was still stuck in the tray and some of it was stuck in those little grooves along the main tray and the rake. The litter robot is relatively smooth on the inside in comparison, while the ChillX has a bunch of grooves. One shifts the entire tray, the other rakes while the tray remains stationary, and I think that's one of the big major differences between these two devices. The odor control was there, it was decent, even though some waste was still in the tray, even after it raked. When Starbuck jumped out, she didn't even use that front step, which is supposed to save some of that litter into the little grooves and the notches. So she got litter all over the place in my studio, and she does this with the litter robot as well. She's just very good at finding ways to get litter out of the door of her litter robots and litter genies and litter ChillX AutoEggs. It doesn't matter what I give her. She always finds a way to get litter everywhere. I did notice though, and I was concerned about this, Starbuck looked cramped. I wouldn't fault her at all if she chose the litter robot over the ChillX AutoEgg just for comfort alone, because she barely could fit inside of the AutoEgg. She's on the bigger side of a cat. She's about 15 pounds, so she basically maxed out the AutoEgg. Now, you can leave it on without the lid, but given that Starbuck throws litter literally everywhere, this would make cleaning a very big hassle than just letting her use the litter robot instead. It's a lot roomier for her, it's taller, it has a bigger chamber, so it's less cleaning for me. So moving on to emptying, the waste compartment seemed small to me as well, and I'm repeating that mention now because it is indeed pretty small. It's like half the size of the litter robot's waste area, and the liner bag is half the size as well. So with the AutoEgg, I have to empty the waste about twice as often. With my two cats, I empty the litter robot every Sunday. I even have like a notification that pops up on my phone. It's awesome. While the ChillX AutoEgg requires emptying about every 3 days for my two cats. I don't like that the waste compartment is in the back. So for example, I cannot set the AutoEgg against a wall, like a back wall, unless I want to move the whole thing every single time I need to empty it. So like every 3 days. They also state that you should not drag it across the floor. So if I was to do that, I could not drag it forward in order to get to the waste compartment, as that could damage the weight sensors found on the bottom of it. So you would have to pick it up and move it to empty it, or set it sideways whenever you choose a placement, because the entryway for your cats is in the front, the waste compartment is in the back, so you can only set it sideways. Now, I have not had it long enough to require cleaning, but there are several parts that need to be taken apart for a proper cleaning. Again, it has lots of grooves, so that can take some time to clean thoroughly. ChillX also makes mention to cleaning around the panel, the little digital panel, which for some odd reason is found inside the lid. So you have to remove the lid anytime you want to change your settings on the panel. That also means if your cat is messy, they could spray or they could get litter on the settings panel, and then you would have to clean it and clean around it using a little needle or a toothpick to remove any litter from the perimeter or anything that gets in between the digital screen and the plastic. So that feels like an unnecessary burden, and it adds a lot more work. Why didn't they just stick that electronic display on the outer shell? I don't know, I'm ranting, but I really don't like that placement or that design. I feel like that could have been in a much better place. Now, as far as the settings go, though, you can set it in manual or automatic modes. If you have it set in manual mode, you can control the rake whenever it goes. You can also set it in automatic, and it will go in those 4 different time frames throughout the day. It will also go every 5 minutes after your cats take a poo. Now, one thing that the digital display shows you is this really accurate log of 7 days worth of information about your cat's usage. So it shows you the date, the time, duration, weight, and the waste data for the last 7 days. Now, if waste is under 5 grams, then that data will be displayed in red. That could indicate a potential issue with your cat's health, so that's something really important to see. Also, if no waste is detected, because those sensors on the bottom are accurate it to 0.03 ounces, so very, very accurate, then it won't run after a kitty is hanging out in there, just in case they jump in and sniff around and then jump back out. It's not going to waste time running. So the Litter Robot 3 Connect, which I've already reviewed on this channel, that one costs $499. It's $100 more than the AutoEgg from ChillX, but FYI, I do have a coupon code and an affiliate link just in case you want to know about it. But I do think it's a better investment. I've purchased one myself. My husband and I purchased our Litter Robot years ago, and then we got the Litter Robot 3 Connect for a long-term investment review. I do think the Litter Robot is a better investment, especially for larger adult kitties, just given the size alone. Plus, it's connected. My Litter Robot notifies me every single time the waste drawer is full, so it removes the guesswork. I don't have to worry about it being full because I can just check on my phone. It also requires less cleaning, and it's roomy enough for Starbuck alone. Luna's so tiny she could fit in either of them, but Starbuck was a big concern for me. I realize saying I have an affiliate link may make you think this is a biased review, but honestly, I don't know anybody who has used my link that has told me who had to return their Litter Robot because their cats didn't like it. Every single person that has used it loves their Litter Robot. So it's one of those things that I can 100% recommend for most people, most fur baby parents. When it comes to the ChillX AutoEgg, I think ChillX has a way to go before I would purchase one of these to replace my Litter Robot. Even considering adopting another cat, I would probably get another connected Litter Robot before buying an AutoEgg, just with the cleaning and the maintenance in mind. I think that they really focused on the aesthetics and the decor, the prettiness of the AutoEgg, but not the realistic use cases. So I don't fall within that target market. I know people out there just care about the aesthetics of their litter box, but that's not for me. It has to be perfect for my cats first and me second. I don't think that I can recommend this product to most cat parents, but hopefully this review helped give you an idea of what to look for in terms of automated litter boxes. I am totes an expert in this field. Okay, I'm joking. I'm not really, but I just really like to focus a lot of time into my kitties and their well-being. It's very important to me. I'm a crazy cat lady and I just want my cats to have the best of the best, okay? Okay. I know that there are a lot of connected litter robots and feeders and water fountains and stuff like that out there for fur babies. So if there's anything that you want to see me review on the channel in terms of fur children, let me know. I would love to check those out. I have a dog now as well as 2 cats, so I can review any of the devices that are made for those types of animals. Let me know what you think of the ChillX AutoEgg as well. And again, my name is Shannon Morse. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. Thank you so much for watching Morse Code, and until next time, I'm Shannon Morse. Bye!